Hello guys, welcome to the fourth movie of my channel. We were reviewing Mad Max Fury Road. Before I get off with this review, I have to say that you guys can already tell by I already have the DVD in my hand that this movie is not completely new. It's basically because, I didn't really think much of, I did watch YouTube a lot with reviews and I've always wanted to do this. I just never really got into it, but now I'm starting to get into it a lot more. I'm starting to do my Blu-ray collection, and I'm just really getting into it. So we're gonna start with basically my favorite movie of all time. That sounds a little bit weird, but yeah, it is my favorite action movie of all time. I'm gonna keep it very descriptive in particular, because I don't want to say it's the best movie of all time, because there's definitely movies that, no, there's no movie better than this. It's the best one, no. But it was very good. So pulling up my Flickster review right now, I give it a 5 out of 5 stars. I would give it even more stars if I could, but I can't, which sucks. So, this movie stars Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron. Bad guy is played by Bad guy is Hugh Keays-Byrne, who plays Infamous. Is it Infamous? Who is it? Infamous Joe? Infamous Joe? I don't think so. It's in a post-apocalyptic action adventure, the fourth movie of the Mad Max film franchise. The last time this movie came out was 30 years ago. So you're expecting, I don't know how long this movie made. I think it took 2 years to make this movie. I'm not sure, but this movie is amazing. The stunts in this movie, I'm so surprised nobody died. I'm pretty sure I read in the description that a lot of people got injuries, actually. I'm not really sure, but that's 100% true, but it might be. But yeah, this movie is just, it's very simple, but the way they film it, the shots and the cinematography is beautiful. It's lush. It's anything you could ever expect from an action movie. I would be yelling right now, but I have people in my house, so I will not. I don't want to, have you guys be very embarrassed in front of your parents if you guys are not wearing headphones. So I'll just keep it simple like that. It's the fourth revival installment in the series. A lot of people said that this movie should be called Mad Furiosa and Mad Max. Basically, it's because Mad Max in this movie doesn't really do a lot, but he still gives very kick-ass performance, even though he only has a couple lines in the movie and he mumbles a lot. Some people were a little bit bad with that, and some people said that Tom Hardy was not right for it. Guys, that's not true at all. Believe me, have you guys seen Tom Hardy's movies? They're amazing. One of the best performances, Bronson, have you ever seen that before? It's really weird. He shows his dick in that movie. I'm not gonna say it's a good performance, but yeah, you have balls if you're gonna do that in a movie. So, basically, that was one of his best movies, Bronson. You should go see it. It's crazy. It's really weird, but it's all based on a true story of Charles Bronson, he's the most violent criminal in Britain. He's been transported 30 times to different prisons. I'll have them review for that, but it's not exactly a very pleasurable thing to review that. It's weird. I'll just say that. It's pretty weird, the movie. Great performance, though. So, the reason why it didn't show a lot in this movie is because Tom Hardy did not have a lot of lines in this, so he only had a couple lines. If you would give Tom Hardy more to work with, then he would do more. But like I said, he had a lot of stunt performances. I'm not sure he did really the stunts, but he had a lot of really cool, parts. He did very good in this movie. He could have done better, of course, if, he wasn't mumbling. Yeah, but, they told him to mumble. This is what he had to work with. You guys don't understand that just because an actor does bad in a movie, it doesn't matter that they're a bad actor unless, their acting is bad. But it could also be along the lines of the director wanted them to do very weird emotions that they couldn't exactly pull off. That's not exactly their fault, but I just said fart. That's not exactly their fault, but it is, if you're a very good actor, you can very adapt to all these different movies, and that's what makes you probably the best. If you can adapt, go for it. So, basically, this movie is, probably the best Mad Max in the series. Mad Max The Road Warrior 2 was the best one so far, but when this one came out, this is the best one. It is the best. I'm pretty sure it has the highest reviews, maybe. I'm not really sure. It has 97% fresh Rotten Tomatoes score. The old movies did not exactly get fresh Rotten Tomatoes scores because they didn't have it out yet, but it was very good, though. This is definitely a lot better than Beyond Thunderdome, Mad Max 3 Beyond Thunderdome. Even though that was not a bad movie, this is just way better than it. Way better than it. The effects in this movie is amazing. The CGI is up through the roof. Everything in this movie is 5 out of 5. Everything. I can't think of one thing in this movie that's not good. Name me one thing. Put something in the comments below if you have one small argument. And everybody loved this movie. Now, here is my big argument. This movie was underrated. Now, that's kind of weird to say. This movie was I'm not going to say very popular. That's not true. There's a thing that we call, well, there's no really word for it. There might be, but when different movies come out in theaters, there could be a really good one. Not everybody likes it, though. Not everybody knows what it is. This came out around the time the Jurassic World came out. I'm going to have my review for this movie because I am going to hate on it. I don't hate the movie. It was a good movie. I gave it a 7 out of 10. But it was extremely overrated. Oh my god. The money that this movie made, I think it was the most in the world, 300 million or something like that. This movie made less. But they will have a new one, because George Miller said that they weren't going to make another one, that they are going to make another one, because if this movie makes more than their budget, they will make another one. This movie had a $300 million budget. Very, very good movie. So, this movie could have been a lot more popular if people would have seen the trailers for it, if people were stuck up their asses. I'm not going to say that. If Jurassic World wasn't in theaters, this movie would have been a lot bigger, I would say. But like I said, there was that was so popular in theaters. Any movie. I'm sorry, directors, if you guys are watching this, I doubt you are, but maybe if you are. If your movie came out during that time, it did not do as good as you did. You might think it did, but believe me, that movie trampled every single movie in its path, just like a dinosaur, just like in the movie. So basically, I think this movie could have done a lot better by popularity wise. But other than that, it was very popular. It was big. To people who knew what they were looking at. So I give this a 5 out of 5, guys. This is I don't know any other movie in the action genre that I would prefer. This is probably the best movie I've ever seen in action. Amazing. It's a 2-hour thrill ride. To have so much action in 2 hours is a very big accomplishment. It's good to know in this generation that George Miller, or at least one director, can still do that same thing. Check this movie out. Buy it on Blu-ray. Don't buy it on DVD. Buy it on Blu-ray because it looks better. I made the mistake of rushing immediately when this movie came out and got on DVD. I'm gonna get on Blu-ray one day. This movie deserves it. I will get a fucking 3 feet standee. I will get 7 posters. I will spray paint, or no, I will put a Mad Max wallpaper in my. No, I won't do that. I won't bring it that far. That would just be weird. But yeah, this movie was amazing. I could not ask for anything more. Thank you so much, George Miller, for this masterpiece. That's all, guys, for this review. My next review will be The Martian. I uploaded Spectre a couple of hours ago, and I'm doing kind of a review binge. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comments below the movies you want me to review, and I will gladly do so. I check this. Follow my Instagram. It's SebViking, SEBVIKING. That's all. So basically, check out my website. I'm gonna have my reviews from A to Z on that website. It's still in the kind of early developments of it, but yeah, that's all. See you guys later. Thank you so much.